Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, your boy P. Willie Styles. King be joining us shortly, as well as Big A. 3-3 Kings in the building. Got a couple special guests on here for y'all today. Right now, I got your boy DC1. DC, what's up, baby?
What's going on, man? How y'all guys feeling today, man?
Hey, man, we
Great,
feeling
man.
great, feeling
Great.
good,
Can't complain.
feeling good. So you got the family back there behind you, I see.
Yeah, yeah, I do, man.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Hey, listen, we got a special person coming in, man, joining the W3KINGZ podcast family. Got my man, my brother from another mother, wise man, Cade. Cade, what's going on with you?
What's going on, everybody? It's a pleasure to be here. I'm a fan of the show, and I'm just happy to be a part of the show. And I just can't wait, man. I've been looking forward to this for a real long time, so it's all good.
Oh man, I'm glad that you was able to join us, man. My brother, he hit me up, man. Hit me in my message like, "Hey, man, I need a piece of that."
Got to, it's a must.
and I say, listen, no problem. I said, no problem. Listen, come on in, man. We welcome everyone to come in. So, wise man, Cass, why don't you give him a little background about yourself, my brother?
All right, man. So me and my boy Willie, we go way back, like 4 flats on them things.
We go back like hush puppies and wallabies.
Yeah, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? So we've been rocking for about 30 years, man. This has been my guy. You went to school together, elementary, middle school, and high school for a portion. You know what I'm saying? So we always stay locked in. So, I got a heavy football background. As you can see, I'm a Lions fan. You know, that's just the home team all day, every day. I just love everything Detroit. I've been rocking in the semi-pro world for a real long time, 21 years to be exact, and now I'm a co-owner of the Wayne County Badgers. We play at River Rouge High School, and Willie definitely came out and checked us out last week.
I sure did.
Clint Fury. So shout out to you for that, bro. So that's just a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm a football head. I'm a football junkie. I can talk it all day. I walk it all day. That's just life.
Yeah, man. Well, appreciate the love, man. Hey, I see, he got the Lions, stuff behind him. I see a little Swift back there, man.
Hey, Swift got to go, man. Listen.
Oh, man,
I'm like,
come on, man. I was going to ask you how you felt about that, So I see you got, your Swift posters, a lot of Lions fans, they like Swift, but the fact that he had to go. What was your feeling on that, with him leaving?
It was bittersweet, man, because I'm a Swift fan. I'm a Swift guy. But, the best ability is availability, and he's always hurt. I didn't too much, without going too far into it, I didn't too much care for the first pick that we had, but, it makes sense, since we departed from Swift and everything that Buddy can do. So I'm okay with that, because like I said, you're not good to us if you're always on the sideline. So
there you go. Well,
I was hurting a little bit, but I'm like, why Philly though? You know what I'm saying? Like trade him to somebody else.
Right. But we'll get into that a little bit later on the show. We get a little Lions talk going on. But we're gonna jump right into it. We gotta talk about it, man. Wise man, DC.
Okay.
That lottery, man.
Oh man.
I know we had a few days to calm down. I know Tuesday was the draft lottery in which our beloved Detroit Pistons went ahead and fell to the 5th pick, man. DC, I know you talked about it on the show. What's your take, man? How you feeling?
Man, we got screwed, man. I mean, we got screwed. The fact is that I looked at how's Portland and Charlotte teams, I mean, they didn't play for the play, trying to get to the play-in. How the heck they end up get the 2nd and 3rd picks, and we had the worst record and we could get the number 5 pick, and I just think we got screwed over big time. They, it's like the NBA. They don't like the Pistons. They don't like Detroit. They don't. We got the number 1 pick 2 years ago with Cade Cunningham. You got Cade Cunningham. Oh, that's it. Y'all not getting the number 1 pick. That's what it makes. I don't like this NBA draft lottery. Mm-hmm. Why is it that the NBA want to do a draft lottery, but not the NFL doesn't do it? In Major League Baseball doesn't do it. If you just have the worst record, you automatically go into the number 1 pick.
Right. Well, DC, you already know that more than the reason why is because it's to prevent teams from tanking, so they can get that number 1. Because of course, basketball is a little different than it is with the NFL and Major League Baseball because it's multiple guys that can get picked. But that number 1 pick is something detrimental when it comes to the NBA. Because like, imagine if you was tanking and LeBron James was available, and some of these other great players that's available. So we'd be going crazy with tanking. So that's what they're trying to prevent. But I will say this: my conspiracy theory was percolating when I seen them picks and looking at the picks that how they went and the teams and the organization, it kind of made it seem like San Antonio was going to be that fit regardless, just based off of that the organization. I mean, if you look at the teams that's ahead of us, Houston, they're still young. They wasn't winning. They just got a new coach, so they wasn't gonna give him the pick. Then you had Portland. They don't know, where their franchise is going when it comes to my boy Dame Dollar, whether or not they're going to, that situation going on. Then you got Charlotte. Everybody said, okay, they could have seen him in Charlotte, but we don't even know if MJ's still going to be with the team. He might be selling the team soon. So all those teams had a lot of turmoil when it comes to the organization-wise, except for one, and that's, San Antonio. You got Greg Popovich over there, and then you got you got that French connection with Tony Parker still being over there and Tim Duncan still over there. So it just seemed like everything was geared toward that organization getting that number one pick. Wise man, what you feeling, man?
I blame LeBron James. He is everything that's wrong with the NBA.
How did that come about? How did LeBron James affect the draft?
Why did it go to a team in the West? I was never a fan of the lottery. I always thought it was crap. I feel like, it works in every other sport, so why not basketball? You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, basketball, you only have a couple of diamonds in the rough that's coming out. But like I said, if you really look at the skinny of things, man, that's just with every sport. Like you got a couple of diamonds in the rough in football. You just got to do your due diligence and, see what's in the back half of the draft. And I feel like that's how you get better. But I just feel like DC was saying, man, they hate Detroit. We're the most hated, I feel like, city when it comes to sports ever, because we always get in the raw end of every deal, So it's tough being a Detroit fan, but we built for it, so it's all good.
Built for it tough.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we built for it.
It seems to be on and off the field, on and off the court when it comes to Detroit sports. That's why we always screaming to Detroit versus everybody, because it seems like it's always Detroit versus everybody, and we're gonna keep screaming that until they give us some respect and put some respect on our name, man. DC,
Facts, man.
I know, like you said, you guys were broadcasting that night as well. We was live also. What was the reaction? How was your reaction once you seen them picks go about? I was
shocked. I was stunned. What I'm saying? As on the show, me and Bree, shout out to Bree, man.
Shout out to Bree.
And Nomas J is I know Nomas wasn't there, but I was shocked. What I'm saying? To get the fifth pick, man, it's just like, are you serious? I say, that's what I said. First, my reaction was shocked, and it's just like, you this is some bull. This is some bull. That's it just shows like, it was messed up, man. It was jacked up. We should have at least been in, even if we didn't get the number one pick.
Kevo.
We could at least get the second or the third pick.
Possibly. Kevo Greer, what's up, baby?
What's going on, Kevo? Oh my God.
Yes, sir. And and that's where a lot of people was at least, if we didn't get the first, second, or third, people would have been satisfied. But this fifth pick, it seems to, took a lot of wind out of people's sails when it happened. So in that regards, I guess we got to move on to the next step. Now that we know that we're not getting a top one, a top three pick, we got to look at what we're going to do with that fifth pick. So there's going to be some players that we're going to have to pay attention to now that we didn't before. So DC, I know you got a couple of guys that you had in mind. I know we were looking into some guys as well. And we're going to talk into that. I know somebody decided to show up to the party.
Oh, the man, the myth, the legend.
Kane.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's going on, Kane?
What's going on?
Hey, man, let's talk some sports.
Hey, listen, we talking about of course we're talking about that draft lottery that, went down Tuesday. King, why don't you give your take on it? How did you feel, man? You was live as well when it went down. So, the reaction was seen worldwide. So let me know, now that, some time has passed, how you feeling?
I mean, of course, it's a gut punch. Anytime they disrespect Detroit the way they do, it's always going to be a gut punch. But when you look at the situations, man, there's other options. I'm not gonna sit here and act like there's not other options or the world is turned upside down because we didn't get Wemby. Wemby was the plus deal, and it's part of the reason why we're seeing some of the friction between the fan base right now with our current guys like Cade and Ivy, which we're gonna get into. There's other options, man. We need specific things on this team. We need defensive guys down there in the paint and on the wing, especially on the wing. We need an athletic wing that can go and get buckets and at the same time play defense. So there's things in this draft that you can do at 5. If you don't stay at 5, obviously, Troy Weaver's open to trading. He said that. You probably can go and get a veteran that can contribute to this team right away. So it's many different ways to look at it. But yeah, I felt disrespected.
Of course, man. Everyone felt the disrespect. So I know you mentioned that there's some options available, so we could talk about it a little bit. There's a few guys that we're looking at in regards to potentially could be that 5th pick. A couple of guys like Whitmore. I know a lot of people were nice on him. The Thompson twins. There was a couple of other guys. Walker, of course, out of Houston, big power forward guy, as well as who else out there that we were looking at? Henderson.
Yeah, you got Henderson. You got you also have another name that's been popping up lately, Hendricks.
That's what I mean, Hendricks.
Yeah, Hendricks. Yeah. You said Henderson. Hendricks is another one, man. So it's options.
So what do you feel out of those options at that 5th pick? Would you be leaning towards your first option?
Okay, so very specifically, I do not want another guard. I want a wing player or somebody who's going to help at the forward spot defensively. So when you're looking at guys like Cam Whitmore, who's, I would say, more of a athletic Sadiq Bey. A lot of people will try to compare him to Sadiq Bey. I think that's kind of lazy. He's much more athletic, but he does play a similar role, so I can get it.
It's that Villanova across the
street. It's a similar role, similar situation, so I get it. But and then you look at some of the other guys. For instance, you look at the Thompson brothers. Yeah, they can't shoot threes, but once again, we got guys on this team that can shoot threes, plenty of them. We got guys that can score on this team. Those guys do one thing well, which is they're versatile on the defensive side of the ball. They're very athletic. So, even though they're not the most NBA ready when it comes to body type, right now, I would say, when it comes to the Thompson brothers, I'm fine with that. My guy is Jarris Walker. I mean, bro.
King, I think you just like the thick brothers, man.
Bro, listen, man. Hey, pause. Extra pause. All types of pause in there. No, but seriously, man, when you look at them, like I said, man, the defensive versatility, man, the athleticism, you know what I'm saying? And then you look at the upside. When I'm looking at upside, he has a really nice upside, man, on the offensive side of the ball. So, like I said, he's very intriguing. But he may be a little undersized. He's 6'8", but he has the athleticism to make up for it, unlike Stu does. So I can go there. But Cam and Jarris Walker, those are the two guys that's at the top of my board right now.
DC, what you got, man? You got anybody in mind?
I say Jarris Walker, man. Like you said, with King, just elaborate, man. His upsides, he's very athletic. I only watched, I think, one Houston game this year. He's strong. He's athletic. I think he could be a guy that could fit the role with this Pistons team. So he's a good defender, and like you said, we need that wing. We need somebody we need that wing player. We really do. We need that small forward because we really doesn't have that small forward that has that upside. That's going to play that defense, and we need a guy like him. So I think he'd be the guy that could fit our Pistons team.
Okay. Well, for me, I would go Hendricks, then I would go Walker. Reason why I would say Hendricks, he's that 3-and-D guy that we've been yearning for a while now. So he has that, that athleticism. The guy can, hit it from outside, and he can defend. So that brings that versatility that we need. Of course, Walker, he has the size and, of course, the athleticism to get into that paint that, we also need as well. Reason why I'm leaning more towards Hendricks than Walker, because it seems like bringing in Walker, we got a log jam already at that 4 that we will have to decipher. So if I had to pick, it would go that route. But for me, honestly, I think we need to trade the pick.
Ooh.
I think we need to trade the pick. Wise, man, what you got anything in regards to, whether or not, we should keep the pick? Do you feel like would it be a good idea to trade, or what? What you feeling?
I just say, my thing is, we have to build this team based off what the city is, man. The city is tough. The city is gritty. The city is, you got to be about that when you come here. You know what I'm saying? And like, we keep getting these guys that don't fit what the city is. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know how we are as Detroiters, man. When we see you locked in with us, when you see that toughness, when we see everything that you bring to the table, we going to be 1,000% behind you. And we going to rock out. We going to show out. So I feel like I said, I like the Whitmore kid, and I also like Jarris. I feel like, both of them would be like great. As far as trading the pick, I'm okay with that too, as long as we get the value to match. You know what I'm saying? As long as we bringing in guys that's going to bring back that bad boy mentality. I feel like that's what Detroit Pistons fans, that's what we're missing. We're missing that bad boy mentality. I don't know where we fell off the spectrum at, or the scale, or how we deviated from that, but we need to get back to that. Because like I said, we get back to that bad boy mentality, this city going to be on fire, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
literally, it might be on fire. Literally,
it might be on fire. Literally,
we don't need that, man. We're trying to go forward, man. Keep these buildings up, man. When we win, the city goes down in flames. So
no doubt,
we gotta keep it under control. But King, man, how you feeling about trading the pick, brother?
Like I said, in the right situation, I don't mind it. In the right situation, if like I said, I don't think we held bound to doing it, but. Like I said, if something was to arise, I think Troy Weaver is always going to do his best and maximize what he can get out of that situation. But, man, I got to agree, man. The city, the Detroit Pistons defense, you know what I'm saying, hard-nosed basketball, certain teams and certain franchises win in certain type of manners. And the way that we win here in Detroit is simply hard-nosed defense. That's just what we do, man. And going out there and watching a team for the last couple of years just not play defense at all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, 2 or 3 guys here and there playing defense on the entire team. That's not going to work for us. That's not, we're not a major city. We're not the Lakers. We're not going to get unnecessary whistles. We don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Cade still earning his way to get those type of calls, but we seen his rookie season how disrespected he was when it comes to getting those calls right out the gate. So, we need that. We need defense, man. We need tough players. We need just like you said, man. We got guys in here that's just they don't fit that. You know what I'm saying? So, especially when it comes to the paint, man, we got some guys that's kind of soft in the middle. Man, you know what I'm saying? We traded my dog Sadiq Bey for somebody that might need some sit-ups. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't scared to say. I know I ain't scared to say nothing, man. But, like I said, man, Wiseman got to toughen up. Bagley, toughen up. These guys, they don't fit that hard-nosed Detroit forward center type of build. They don't. It's just offense. All the offense-heavy teams are sitting their ass home watching right now. All of them. That's why I say people buy into what the media says. A fool buys what the seller is trying to sell to you. When you go to a car dealership and you get took, it's the reason why you get took, because you listening to this fool. Listen, the NBA is not this type of league. It's not that type of league. Your team is your team. I need the Pistons to be the Pistons.
Yes, sir.
I need us to play defense. I don't need us to try to be Golden State. I don't need us to try to be this team and that team. I need us to be us. That's how we win. That's why you got all these teams trying to mimic Golden State. Once again, sitting their ass on the couch right now. watching while the top defensive teams and hard-nosed teams are still playing right now. That's why the Lakers is getting smacked right now.
Well, I was just about to say, that Jokic and Murray, man, they looking mighty fine right now. Man.
Now look. Jokic didn't shoot the ball well, but you know what? Bruce Brown, KCP, that defense, man, the defense. You know what I'm saying? The playmaking ability, the little things that we love to ignore in the city. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you need that on your team. And I hope Troy Weaver is sticking to his word. He said he's trying to build the Pistons. I want to see the Pistons, bro.
Yeah.
Now, see, the thing is this, King. I want to add to that. And I know you harp on defense a lot, but to me, a better defense is a consistent offense. And when I say that, I'm saying that is because a lot of times we wasn't able to get, what we need out of defense because offensively we was sporadic. A lot of times these teams that played us, played the Pistons, were able to get a lot of fast break opportunities because we were so out of whack, unorganized when it comes to this offense. So I feel you on that defensive tip, but we gotta get a foundation on that other side too.
Nah, bro, because I was gonna let you go, but I'm not. I can't let you live that, because the reason why I say that, man, because with this team, you had a head coach that preached shoot 8,023 3-pointers a game. We lived and died by 3-point shooting. And when you go out and you get guys that's not great at doing that consistently, you're gonna suffer. So we just got Boyan, we just got Burks. Those guys, they can shoot. They can shoot threes. Cade can shoot threes. You know what I'm saying? We got guys that can stretch the floor. We did have Sadiq Bey, but you had Sadiq Bey on the team at times where he stretched the floor. So, like I said, it's not always the recipe to winning. I would say offense as a defense is lazy. But see, defense is supposed to create offense.
But see,
that's the other way around.
That's the thing that I think you made my point. You just said it in reverse. Yeah, your defense is going to create offense, but if you do the defense and the offense is not reciprocating that, you're gonna have problems. So what I'm saying is it's not that I don't say we don't need defense. I definitely feel like we do. But we got to get consistent on it because, like I said, even with all the defense you see, like you said, with the teams that's available now, if you look at Joker, if you look at what Joker and Murray doing in these playoffs, and not even that, if you're looking at what
Miami,
Jimmy Butler, and they're a good defensive team over there too, but you're going to need some consistency to be able to sustain, allow your defense to be able to get set, to be able to put some pressure. What I'm saying is, I think the offense, we need a little bit more offense to be able to put pressure on these other teams, so our defense can flourish more.
I think we need our players to be available. I think that's what we need.
There you go.
That's what we need. We need our players because Cade, just starting the 12 games he played last season, starting out the gate, he got off to a fast start. He was averaging 23 points a game, plus some assists and rebounds for you. You know what I'm saying? So he got off to a faster start. But when you're looking at him and Ivy, who can create that offense, when you look at Boyan and Burks, who can create that offense, you know what I'm saying? We just need these guys to be on the floor together. Right. We had 27 different starting lineups last season. That is absurd.
That's insane for a 15-man roster.
Yes,
exactly. So yeah, that's a great point. One thing being is that we need to be healthy. Yeah. The other thing is that we need the proper coaching.
Oh, and my God.
Let's talk about
Wayne Kessley stepping up into the office.
Yes.
We're still in the search. Now, they came down to the point in time where we had 3 candidates in the head coaching search. Top one that everyone seemed to be going towards was Kevin, Ali. But it seemed to have been on pause since we had this little coaching carousel where a lot of coaches were let go recently. So with that being said, DC, this coaching carousel, man, it's becoming real important for us, man. So what is your feel as far as what the Gores and what Troy Weaver is looking for when it comes to the next head coach of these Detroit Pistons?
I'm happy that they taking their time, not rushing to see getting a coach, They want to see who's going to be our next coach that's going to help develop these young players, make them better. That's going to, just get them to go play defense. Everybody knows the big name out there. Monty Williams has been out there. Doc Rivers, but we know we ain't going for no Doc Rivers. Let's just let that know right now. We ain't going for Doc Rivers. We don't need a guy that's going to help. It's going to help us get us there to the playoffs and just going to blow leads. We don't need that type of coach. We need a coach that's going to help these young players to be better, held them accountable on and off the court, and we need a guy that's going to play defense. I think Monty Williams could be a good fit. I think Monty Williams could be a good fit to help Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes and James Ivey and Isaiah Stewart's, like what he did with the Phoenix Suns when they started off in the bubble, and then they end up getting veteran players. That's going to help that team. So I think Monty Williams could be a good fit. I wouldn't have no problem with Kevin Ollie if he ended up becoming head coach. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen, man. So, like I said, I'm glad with Troy Weaver and Tom Gores is taking their time with it, man. But we need that coach that's going to give them defense. Like King was talking about, man, we got to get guys that tough and that's going to play defense. The offense is going to come along when you play defense.
DC out here. Wise, man, you got any input on the coaching?
I'll be brief with this. I'm going to have to slightly disagree with DC on the Doc Rivers situation. Just because Doc Rivers played against the Pistons, he know what the city about. He's been in that gauntlet. He's been in them fights, them dog fights. So he know what that team needs. He know what this city needs. And I'm okay with Kevin Ollie as well. But my guy is Grimace. I'm going to go with Grimace on this one, man. I think Doc will get us back to where we need to be just because he's...
You call him Grimace.
Yeah. Because I don't know if dog got a frog in his throat or something. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Wrong with him? Like, he need to get his situation worked out or something, man.
Bro.
But, yeah. I feel like just because he just know what we about, man, like, we gonna be good with him. You know what I'm saying? He'll at least get us there. And like I said, if he can't give us over the hump, then that's when we bring somebody else in. But knowing the city, knowing the players, knowing what we, what we about, I feel like Doc give us the best. He the best move for us right now. Like I said, I'm cool with Kevin Ollie as well. So because he been there too. So I'm good with both.
Oh, man.
You don't like Grimace?
I got to take another spin off.
Huh?
You disagree with DC, but I got to disagree with Wiseman, man.
I
don't want Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, listen, if you've been watching Doc Rivers for years, he does two things. He does two things very badly. He's very stubborn, and he does not know how to make in-game adjustments to save his life. I do not want that because we just had that. We just had that with Dwayne Casey. I think why the Pistons is taking a longer time to make that decision is simply because you still got a bunch of coaches that's getting ready to become available on these teams that's currently still playing. Mm-hmm. They're not in a rush to go and get anybody right now. So, you got coaches off the Miami coaching staff that you probably want to interview. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, he might have his eye on anybody. But when you look at the current names, those three names that kept popping up, man, and Kevin Ollie being one of them, with the Charles Lee and everything else, I just think, those three guys are kind of mid for me. They're kind of mid. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to repertoire and what they've done, Kevin Ollie, NCAA champion. Charles Lee, a part of the coaching staff that won a championship with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a bunch of a part of this, a part of that. I want that coach that's been in the playoffs himself, that's took a team to the playoffs or a conference finals or maybe even the finals. I want that type of guy. Is that type of guy going to be available? I don't know. So we just have to wait to see. But I think that Troy Weaver's going to take his time and say, hey, we're going to interview some of these guys on these winning teams. And we're going to do our due diligence, and then we'll make our selection. You got Tom Gores that flew three guys out. He said one of them impressed him and whatever else, all them reports, whatever.
So let me
like, what? Like, come on, bro. Like, what? Go ahead, Willie.
And I was about to say, King sound like little Monty Williams button holes is what you may be leaning towards.
I love Monty. I love Monty Williams. I loved him before he became available. I've always liked Monty Williams simply because he knows how to develop younger guards and backcourts, but at the same time, he knows how to blend younger teams with veterans. You know what I'm saying? He knows the in between. I like that about him. So, like I said, but the thing is, there's some caution about him too.
Which will be with with all the coaches that we have, and right. it's crazy to me, like with the Monty Williams situation, and especially with Budenholzer. I think them getting let go off of circumstances that wasn't beyond their control. With Budenholzer, to me, I don't understand why he was let go. He was just 2 years removed from winning the title, and his best player was hurt in that first round. How he get let go is beyond me. And then with Monty. And I have to say this because I vouch for this guy, DeAndre Ayton. I was saying last year that we need to go get that guy, man. We can
soft as Doctor's cotton.
He's gonna have to run my fade now because because I vouched for him last year for us to get him in free agency. I was like, listen, we need to get that. He's a solid big man. He can score. He does, but the way he let the Joker punk him to where he didn't want to play the final game, he gonna have to see me in these streets.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you a secret, man, about West Coast centers, man. They soft. Soft, B. Man. They mad soft, son.
Listen, if I'm 7 foot 250, 240, man, listen, come on, man. Like
everything is getting dunked.
Everything is getting dunked on. Cheerleaders, ball boys, everybody's getting dunked on. Be like, I be watching these guys. I just be like,
man,
man, like that's just man could have kept that one. Like
it's the finesse of the league now, man. The style of the big man has changed now. Everybody think they Steph from the three when it comes to being a big man. Nobody is going into them paints no more and being dominant. And the one that is doing it, you're about to see, looks like he's going to be winning that championship this year. And jokes, but with him, he got good inside and outside and with the pass, man. Shout out to the Joker, man. People, really wasn't feeling wasn't feeling him being back-to-back MVPs, but now you're seeing why.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing why the boy, the man. I'm not saying the man is nice. Like we was down there at the at the game. Man, the kids. Listen, the whole city of Hamtramck was at the Little Caesars Arena,
right behind us.
I swear it was.
The whole Hamtramck was ready.
They had their flags out and everything, screaming for Jokic. But we sat there and watched him work. The man could work, and you're seeing right now. You're seeing what he's doing to Anthony Davis right now.
Hey, it ain't hard to demolish the Pistons in the paint. Everybody do that.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying, man. I really miss 90s basketball. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Y'all stop being old, man. Get into the.
I miss that going to work 04 Pistons. That defense.
That too.
Holding people under 70 points.
I remember back in the day when we did a 2-step and then we did a hook shot with it.
Let's just say we miss basketball. We miss basketball. That's what we saying. We miss basketball. This new marketing league that we watching now is it's soft.
Yes, I miss us shooting the free throws underhand and throwing up with.
I just miss defense, man. I just miss defense. I miss people playing defense.
I think a lot of us do as well. I know this league. We got enamored and glamorized by the types of players that's becoming available and the way that they've been shooting and playing, like the Dame Dallas, the Stephs, the Hardings, the Kyrie Irvings. It's a infatuation, and the league went with that because they know that type of stuff sells. But if we get back to where the style of defense, and I think that's what it is, we need a defensive style that makes people say, you know what, I want to see that out there on the court. And we get to that, so like I said, it could be what the Detroit Pistons is. The D in Detroit could be defense again, and we bring a style of defense that really turns some heads.
And listen, the NBA need to take notice. Just because you selling something to somebody, you know what I'm saying, for a cheaper price, don't mean it's gonna come out to be good. Ask Walmart why they closing all these stores right now. You got to give somebody a sustainable product. We need something sustainable, man.
Listen, they closing now because people are scanning TVs as a pack of Kool-Aid. That's what happened.
Right. That's what you got out here. You got these false stars out here.
Did it.
You got. See, I'm gonna lock your ass up. You got these man. You got these manufactured superstars, man, out here. And like I said, you watch a guy like Luka, the most slow motion thing you ever seen in your life. But if you even blink at him, foul. Wow, it's annoying. Your team, you can't watch a beautiful game of basketball because they at the free throw line.
Are you talking about that phantom foul that was on Joker's ass night on AD?
Oh my god! Like, bro, that was Bill Laimbeer and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar esque. Like, come on, man.
Or that flopping, falling into the stands and getting the drink fall on you.
Man. Oh no, I call that the LeBron special right there.
That's what he did. That's what I'm talking about. LeBron, he went.
Hey, that's LeBron. That's LeBron finishing move.
You thought the step aside three was his move. No, it's the dramatics. I've fallen and I can't get up. But we're talking Pistons right now. But I think we need to get into this a little bit because I know you wanted to talk about it, Kane, for a minute, because it seems to be something that's forgotten in the midst of all of what's going on with the draft lottery, with the head coach, and with the free agency. It seems that we tend to forget about one guy, man. That's your boy Cade Cunningham. King, I see you taking your gloves off, man. So I think you want to.
He took his gloves off.
Yeah. I'm definitely ready to run a fade with this fan base, bro.
Oh man, well let's talk about it, man.
Bro, the disrespect that this man keep getting, bro. Why? Yeah. Why? From your own fan base. You got this portion of fans right now that's saying, "Oh well, Cade ain't did nothing to make y'all think he gonna be special." Did you miss his rookie season? Did you not see what he was about to do before the leg injury? Come on, bro. Like, bro, it was his second season. He got injured. I get it. We want stuff instant. We want it right now. Y'all don't even praise Jaden Ivey for his rookie season. And this man had identical numbers to Dwayne Wade. And y'all don't even give him praise. Only thing y'all want to do is keep trading and drafting. Y'all think basketball is a fucking video game. It's not. It is not.
Trade and draft.
Stay your retarded ass off the trade machines, just saucing up all these stupid trades and everything else. Bro, listen, you have talent. So when we didn't get Wemby, guess what? The sky didn't fall. Last year was a tanking season. We knew that. As soon as he got injured, we knew that. Why are you shocked that we lost a lot of games? We were supposed to, you idiots. That's what we're supposed to do when you tank. You're supposed to lose. You had 27 different lineups. I just told y'all this. 27 different lineups. All of your valuable players pretty much was sitting on the bench besides your rookies. Everybody else was in street clothes. Everybody was Anthony Davidson and Kawhi Leonard and that, sitting on the bench in straight street clothes.
Street clothes and church clothes is what I call
it. Where did the disconnect happen where we forgot what the hell we doing? Well, guess what? Next season, everybody be healthy. Cade and Ivy will be a backcourt next season, right? Right?
Oh, King, we got to we gotta manifest. We gotta pray. However y'all want to do it, that these fellas stay healthy, man. We gonna put that out there. However y'all do it, that just go ahead and we gonna send that energy off to have these bodies be healed and these minds be in the right place and these shots fall as they may.
Amen.
Yes,
amen.
Yes,
amen.
And these players, they hear it, they see it. I just want to say that they see it. They know what's going on out there. So when the Cade Cunningham revenge tour start, oh, you best believe I'm gonna have my receipts ready from y'all clown asses.
Oh yeah,
Y'all act like y'all forgot.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of emotion going on when people who just watch the game and don't understand how the game works and how coaching and players and how the whole system works. You're gonna get a lot of those emotional responses. And when we got that had a chance to get the number one pick, a lot of the fans just geared towards that. They didn't think about what we've been building, thus far with these young guys that we have. They just focused on that, and then when that didn't fall,
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
We
I left out something. These bastards, these mofos was ready to trade Ivy and Cade for Scoot Henderson, bruh. Like, come on, dog. God, bro. Oh, Scoot gonna be better than Ivy. What the fuck makes you believe that? What makes you believe that? What has he done to say, oh, he's gonna be better than Ivy? Ivy just finished his rookie damn season. What makes you think that? Oh, because he made a few dunk highlights? What about when his ass was playing so bad they snatched his ass and made him stop playing for a while? How about when his agent did that? Did you see that? I know you don't watch the Ignite. Stop fronting. Nobody watches the Ignite.
No,
right.
Nobody. So it's that type of stuff with the fan base. Like, what y'all just love to just oh man, I got
you get hot over there, man.
Hey, we gotta wait the fan at him right quick.
Yeah, I'm waving at myself. That got me heated over here for
it's frustrating. It's 9 straight years of dealing with these people, bro. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
I understand. Listen, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, man, this content, man. We having a ball over here. Also, man, got a Cash App down there. Y'all see the Cash App. So if y'all want to bless us, man, please feel free to do so, man. We definitely will feel much obliged if you can bless us. But any final thoughts on this Pistons talk before we journey on to another topic?
Get better.
Yeah, I gave all I can.
Yeah, get better.
You sure about that?
It can't be that hard.
Gave all I can, man. I ain't got nothing to say. Try not to keep cussing, man. So I'm just
man.
I understand.
We can't wait to draft. They wait to the NBA draft.
Listen, can't wait to Cade grace the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even just draft, man, but head coaching, man. I think that's the next important thing for us. Free agency, what we do in the draft, whether we trade or not, whether we use that to get some veteran presence on this team. And that's more reason why I want to trade the pick, because I feel that doing another draft in which a guy at that 5th pick is still going to be a project, whether it's going to be a 2 or 3 year project. I'm not really feeling on that. I'm in a mode where we need to be competitive now and be competing for some type of playoff type of either play in or something. Listen, I'd have been down there the last couple of seasons, man. I'm tired of spending my money to watch them lose, man. Now, I didn't re-up my season tickets this year.
Good investment.
So I'm expecting some, return in my value, or somebody gonna be nice to meet you.
And I just want to say this too. When we talk about people's disrespecting Ivy, did that man just made all rookie team this year? Him and Jaden Dern.
Yeah, even though they put him on the second team,
he should never been on. Now I understand maybe Dern, maybe, but the first team, Jaden Ivy should have been over Benedict Mathurin. He should have been over.
The politics.
That's another disrespect.
Yeah, that's but that all goes to our market, man. Like when you win 17 games, they not giving you nothing.
That's what it is.
So that's all
crazy
market.
Plus you Detroit.
Yeah, plus you Detroit.
Yeah. If it was Orlando or somebody else, I guarantee they wouldn't.
But when you think about Orlando, you're thinking about Disneyland. When you think about Detroit, you're like, oh,
Disneyland.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They giving us nothing.
Disneyland. But we're gonna see, man. But we're gonna keep this abreast, man, as far as what these Pistons gonna do, man. But we're expecting big things, man. So let's perk up a little bit, fellas. It ain't all bad. But on the other side, we're gonna go ahead and drop a commercial real quick because I want to talk a little Lions, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna talk a little Lions, man. I know my man Wise Man Cass, he wanted to get into that. So
He ready.
We'll talk a little bit on the other side, man. So let's drop this commercial and we see y'all on the other side.
Wow, black-owned shoe store. Culture. My culture, though. Let's see what they talking about in here. What's up, little dog? You good? Y'all got something here for me? I'm talking about exclusive. They got all the dunks? How many dunks they got? Something like these. Y'all got a little vibe in here. They buying shoes, selling shoes, sleep. It feels like the culture. They dunking on people. Oh, they doing TikTok. They looking out for the kids. Oh, man, this is great, man. Oh, they got all the races working here. It just really feels like culture. You're looking for a black-owned shoe store to get some real drip at? Come up here to Culture Detroit, man. That's what the streets been missing. Welcome home, fam.
Yes, sir. Yes, again. Once again, shout out to Culture Detroit, located on the Avenue of Fashion or down there on Livernois, 19327 Livernois. Listen, they got some fire in there always, man. So if you guys ever down that way, check them out. Tell them We Three Kings sent you, man. They'll make sure they look out for you, brothers. It's once again 19327 Livernois on the Avenue of Fashion, man. That is a black-owned business by our brothers. So please go and show them some love and support, and they're gonna make sure you get some heat coming about that store. Now. Yes. He's raising his blood pressure.
Hey,
up,
we talking about this team now. I'm happy.
we can bring it down, man, because we got a little, excitement going on because recently, over the past week, we had the Lions rookie minicamp going on. Yeah. And some reports that came out of the Lions rookie minicamp is there was one particular player that kind of, stood above a lot of players. And I know that he took some heat a couple of weeks back during the draft process by somebody, who's not currently on the show right now, but he was enamored because he couldn't push the sled like the Hawk. I'm talking about Laporta. That there was some excitement about him as well as a few other players in the rookie minicamp. Looks like Gibbs didn't get a chance to participate like he was because he was nursing the injury, but I know you guys is paying close attention to that. So my man, Wise Man Cass, man, can you give us a little bit into how you feeling about this rookie class? Now, before we do that, you didn't get it. You're just getting on here now, so I wanted to give you a chance to give us your take on when the draft happened. Like the first picks, I know a lot of people were talking about this. So I want you to give your first initial reaction, and then we're gonna swing back to the rookie minicamp. So if you would please, just give us a little bit of how you felt during that process when you was first watching that draft.
So when I first watched the draft, I almost took my Xbox controller and threw it into my 86-inch TV. Because Jalen Carter's sitting there at 6, I'm just like, I got a basement full of the guys. We got the brews flowing. We got the wings flowing. Everything is right with the world. I'm happy, right? So Jalen Carter's sitting there. I'm just like, yeah, I'm clapping. I'm praising the Lord the whole night. And then the devil just reared his ugly face. And we traded back. And I'm like, what are we doing? So my initial was what the I almost dropped the F-bomb, but like, what are we doing, right? So I'm like, okay. So then when we got Gibbs, once we got Gibbs, I knew offhand Swift is out of there. And you see, I got Swift back there on the wall. He got to go. Like, I love him, but he got to go. So we got that, and then one of the funniest things I saw during draft day was Braylon there was walking off when Jack Campbell was picked, and like I screamed, man, because that was my sentiments exactly. Because I felt like we could have got him maybe with that first pick in the second round. I felt like we reached for those picks, but in the grand scheme of things, they both serve a purpose, right? Like we're soft in the middle as far as middle linebacker go, right? So we can't go with Calzone or Rodrigo. He needs some more time, right? Yeah, we can't do Calzone, man. So Calzone, okay. Jesus Lord. But so I felt like that was a position of need, right? But I also felt like, you set the line of scrimmage with a Jalen Carter and you ain't got to worry about your linebackers for real because they ain't really making it to the second level. So I really felt that. But like I said, I'm okay with it. Like once I had a couple of days to calm down, I went to rehab. I talked to my pastor. So I did things like that. And once I like finally settled in, man, I was just like, okay, I watch Bama, although I'm a Michigan, Florida State guy. I watch Bama a lot. And Gibbs is a beast. He's undeniable, man. Like, I feel like, and one thing I love about him, he's durable. We ain't got to worry about if he gonna show up on Sunday or if he gonna end up on an injury report or nothing like that. So that was cool. But to me, the steal of the draft, man, was Branch, that second round, man.
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
We get a steal right there, man. Like,
Yes.
that kid is a top first round talent, and we got him midway through the second round. That's beautiful. That got me back on the train. Like, okay, all right, cool. Now let me, you know what I'm saying, like, and get it together from that.
And then what happened next? What happened next there, Wise? What happened after Branch, man? I think that's really
after Branch, we got Hendon Hooker, man, and I like that. I like it because I'm like, boy, a beast, man. Like, people like, oh, he's old, he's 25. Quarterbacks playing today 40. He got 15 years to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we okay.
Right.
Like, everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to relax. Everybody needs to calm down. And listen, I'm a golf fan. What has golf? He's been nothing but good since he got here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just hate golf so much. I'm like, why y'all hate him so much? He got a better completion rate than Matty Stafford. He got touchdown interception ratio is 1,000,000 times better. Like, what the hell are we mad for?
Because he's not athletic.
Yeah, what's the okay. He's a statue, right?
He's not athletic is not the reason why. The reason why is because people can see through the bullshit. His numbers look great because he just doesn't take chances and throw the ball down the field. Let's just be honest about it. From a statistical standpoint, the man just doesn't throw the ball over 40 yards too often.
He is a check down king. I give you that.
Like an Alex Smith.
He doesn't do that, right?
Huh?
But what deep threat has he had outside of this year to do that?
There you go.
He ain't had no deep threat. I mean, you're not gonna throw a 9 route to.
I mean, he left a squad. He left a squad there, and Matthew Stafford took that same squad and went to the Super Bowl and won it in 1 year.
He stunk it up.
In 1 year.
He stunk it up for the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp. Listen, the Super Bowl is guaranteed quarterback MVP. Cooper Kupp won that MVP.
Okay, for the Super Bowl, but what about those other games when they did everything in their power to lose them, and Matthew Stafford put that team on his back?
Defense, man. Defense. Did they not have the best
all of their
defense ever?
turnovers and all of what they was giving up, and Matthew Stafford still took that team and put it on their back, and they won those games they needed to win. Nobody ever looks at that.
Listen, look, but you know what? And I'm okay with that because, again, I like Stafford, but my thing is ball security. Listen, when Stafford was our quarterback, I just knew for a fact on third down, punt team, get ready. You know what I'm saying? Well, golf, I'm like, shit, we probably can make this.
I would say that Stafford took more chances than Goff, but
why
the risk was better because we was always trying to battle from behind.
Yeah.
So I did that portion of it. Now, what the thing is with Goff is that he's not sexy.
No,
so
he's not at all.
So that's where it comes in at. But he's filling the void, and like I said. That's why I like what Brad Holmes did. Like, if you watch my soliloquy that I had a couple weeks ago, Brad is building from outside of the quarterback to where we don't have to depend on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had to depend on Matthew Stafford for so many years, for so long.
Yep.
That the numbers look different because we had to depend on. But now we got a team to where we could plug in the quarterback like a Goff and still be successful. And then, like you said, with them drafting Hendon Hooker, give him the opportunity to sit back and learn. We had that quarterback of the future, which the style of the quarterback is now changing over to what a Hendon Hooker, Jackson, Mahomes, Burrows, those guys are doing.
I love the pick. We
love the pick. So now we're into this, rookie minicap situation, and you seeing these guys as being, successful. So, King, this rookie class, man, are you getting the feel for them yet, or are you still just?
Yeah, I'm always going to be opposed to the very first pick. I just am. I got to be real. But I understand, that Brad Holmes them had their eyes on certain players, and they went and got the players that they wanted. Mm-hmm. So I get it. It don't matter if you pick them first or 25th. If that's the player that you were going to pick, you were going to pick. My bigger issue is Jalen Carter wasn't even on your board. That was my bigger issue. So it's not the fact that you picked Gibbs, it's the fact that he wasn't even on your board. You don't take it upon your franchise that you scream culture with, and you don't take it upon your franchise and your coaching staff to say, hey, we can draft this kid and make sure we turn him into a monster and a great young man. So that's always going to be my problem with the Lions. But on the flip side, as far as all the picks overall, I'm pretty pleased. I'm very
Yes, sir.
pleased with that.
DC, this rookie mini camp, man. What was your take, man? How you feel?
Man, I feel I'm just saying I didn't get a chance to look at the mini camp really. But I'm just gonna say this as far as the picks, like you said, the Gibbs was a surprising one. A lot of people was, upbeat, down with it, but like you said, we gotta get these players a chance, give them a chance. They're gonna be out there, see how they perform out on that field, man. I wasn't too big on the Sam Laporta. I thought, we should go for Michael Mayer. That's just me. But, Sam Laporta, let's see what he does, man. When he out there, and, see how he perform, how he's going to block, catch passes. You did all that in the college. You're going to the NFL now. Let's see how you can translate that into the NFL. And I think he'll be straight. I think he'll be fine. But I love the Brian Branch. That was the Hooker and the Brian Branch was the biggest picks to me. Those was the biggest picks to me. And I like that one, the defensive tackle for Western Kentucky. I think getting another a big defensive tackle like him that you can put him in some situations, especially to stop the run. Because we had some games last year we could not stop the run, especially in that Carolina and that Seattle. And some other games that we had hard trouble stopping the run. So that was one of the big things. So overall, I love what Brad Holmes is doing. And like you said, man, the sky's the limit with this Lions team, man. We're gonna be fine. We win in the division this year.
Yes, sir. Hands down.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Now the thing with this, with stop and run, we gotta also remember that how young and inexperienced this Lions team was. And if you go back to those games, a lot of it was players out of position that we had to deal with, so that's comes with, being on the field more. So I think that's going to be something that's going to be fixed going into this year. Like I said, I enjoyed this rookie class. I was like everyone else. I was kind of shocked and stunned in the beginning, but I had to wait and see. And when I seen what they were doing and how they, went with what they went with, they didn't go with what nobody else was thinking or what they should have did. They went with who they said best fit this team. And you could see, like you said, with Gibbs, I know everybody was like, well, why Gibbs so early? But he fit the mold of what the Lions were looking for. He's that, he's a utility guy, like an Alvin Kamara. And that's something that with the quarterback like we got with Goff and those other wide receivers is something that we really, really needed, that opens up our offense more. The thing that I want to get into, was something that, people were talking about was with the Campbell pick. Now, with the Campbell pick, a lot of people was like, well, he could have went, later on in the round or went in, second round. If you guys watched the draft war room of the teams that were doing the draft, Tampa Bay was right behind us with that pick. And Tampa Bay's board was Clancy and Campbell. So if Detroit would have took Clancy, Campbell was going to Tampa Bay or vice versa. So they was going with either one. So that tells me what everybody was upset about, because they was listening to all these so-called experts. Or he's a second round class, even though he was graded the second rated defensive player in this draft behind Will Anderson, that he was going to go later on in the first round, in the second round. Going to them draft rooms, you see, what do you say, King? What do you call it? A lot of what? Smoke screens?
Smoke.
A lot of smoke screens, because I want you to believe that, he's not gonna get drafted. Yeah, we're not gonna take him. But let him slide to where he's right there at that 18, 19 pick, and we jumping on tables to get him. And you see the guy in Campbell, like you said, I know a lot of us would have went with Jalen Carter or somebody up the middle, but like you said, Azalonia, as much as I like him, but we need to get younger, faster, and smarter up in that middle, and he fits that mold. So yeah, definitely this class is going to. I believe it's going to be a good class, but it's going to be a wait and see until the season starts for what it is. But I believe in what the direction in which Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell is leaning towards. It's a more, to me, with this draft that they did a more complete draft. I mean, look at all the positions that they got. Those first 4 picks, look at those positions. Those are positions that's going to come in and play right away. I'm not mad at it.
No, like I said, I like the Jack Campbell pick. At first, it kind of took me a little bit, but like I said, we need middle backers, and he's for sure going to be better than Calzone and Rodrigo day one. So I'm okay with that. Like I said, everything else, I absolutely love what they did. And Gibbs, like I said, that's our Swiss Army knife. You know, he's going to be able to do everything for us. You can line him up in the slot. You can put him on in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? You can be very creative with him. And him and Montgomery, that's arguably, you know, that's top 3, top 5 backfields in the league right now, in my opinion.
Hey, Wise, man, listen, okay. I don't think they know, you know, how good Montgomery can be.
No,
man.
but don't sleep.
Realize that.
Don't sleep. Ibrahim Muhammad, that boy is
what do we say,
man.
King?
Oh,
what
yeah.
do we
That's
say,
a
King?
that's a workhorse right there.
Healthy? My God.
That's
Listen,
a steal, man.
I watched him run over Michigan State and Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yeah. Listen, Wiseman, you missed out when we did our draft special. Me and King, we talked about him.
Yes, sir.
If healthy, oh man, that's your
That
third down
boy
back
monster.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that he's healthy enough, man. That's your third down back right there. So I'm looking forward to him as well. So this rookie class is definitely can pan out for us for real.
Yeah. Like I said, when you look at the rookie class that we got in this draft, you look at what we did in free agency, you look at what we just got released for a schedule. I think the Detroit Lions most definitely could win the NFC North with no problem.
Easy. Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
easy.
It's very favorable. Very favorable.
Yeah, I agree. I would say it is our salute, but definitely looking forward, you know, to the upcoming season, man. We're looking forward to, you know, more things happening with this Lions organization, man. I know you guys are excited. Wiseman, man, listen, I want you to give us a little bit of details of what's going on. You know, you're a big Lions fan and you like to travel, man. So can you give us some details in regards to, you know, how, you know, our Lions fans travel all across, you know what I'm saying, the United States to get to these games, man?
Yes, sir. So I am a part of the Lions travel group. Last year we went to Dallas. We did Detroit, invade Dallas. And when I tell you we had about 2,000 Lions fans in attendance at every event. The first night was like a meet and greet, which was amazing. The second day was a pool party, day party kind of vibe. That Saturday night was a black party. And the Sunday we went to AT&T's. We went to Jerry's house, I called it. I told Jerry I was going to take an S in his house. But we rented out a whole entire parking lot, man. We tailgated and we all mobbed over to the stadium at the same time. Though we lost, it was a great time. So this year we plan on doing the same thing. So instead of going to Dallas this year, everybody we mobbing up and we gonna hit New Orleans, man. We gonna hit Bourbon Street and tear that down this year. So December 3rd, that weekend we will be in Bourbon Street, New Orleans, and we're gonna be out there in great numbers. We're gonna have a great time, man. I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah, so you gotta make sure you give us the intel on that so we can share it
Yes,
amongst
sir.
the, you know, the people's here, man. And I think your boy, I might slide on that one, on that trip if I can, man. You know,
I know a lot of those people you travel with. I'm probably sure I know.
No doubt, we had a ball, man. We had a ball. No drama, no nothing. Just a great time. And listen, and we went everywhere and jitted, bro.
Yeah. I know all of them, man. Lions, Maine, and all of them guys, man.
Of course, Detroit be Detroiting.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Jitting down on Main Street. So yeah, we looking forward to the upcoming season, man. I know them tickets, man. Listen,
Get them early. That's the key. Get them early.
Listen. I'm be
It's
there.
too
it's man.
It's too late. It's gonna be a lot of re-up going up.
Hey man, listen. Just one of your kids can't go to college. That's all.
I already told my oldest, listen, college ain't for you, man. Listen, you barely, you know, go to class. Man. I ain't even me wasting no money trying to send you on. So I might just go ahead and spend that money, you know, so then give me some Lions ticket. He ain't gonna be mad about it.
There it is.
Listen, you gotta be truthful with your kids, man. You know,
no doubt. They respect you for it.
Some things they just ain't in your cars, man. You going to college just ain't it, brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, so we looking forward to, man. So do we got any King DC any more Lions news, man, that you guys got?
Man, ready for the season, man. Especially, you know, that schedule that came out, man. It's starting off against the Super Bowl defending champs, man. Look, I'm excited, man. You know, I think, you know, you get a lot of people saying we may not have a chance to go to Kansas City and beat them. I believe we're gonna go to Kansas City and beat them. I believe we can go out there and beat them and prove the world that, hey, this Detroit Lions team is for real. We are for real. We here. You know, we did that win in the Green Bay last game of the regular season on national television and beat them. Then we get to start the season in Kansas City. You're going to prove the world again that this Detroit Lions team, we're for real. We ain't going to be the SOL, same old Lions. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the season, man. Definitely we're going to win. We're going to take this division this year. Definitely.
Most definitely. Wise man, you got some intel for us, man?
I'm still a little concerned about receivers just a little bit, because I just feel like we just still need a legit deep threat, because I don't know what the hell J-Mo got going on with his life and his circle and all that jazz. So losing Chart, that kind of hurt me a little bit, because I'm like, damn, at least he was that guy.
He ain't no John Morant now.
You know what I'm saying?
He ain't no John Morant.
We ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about
we
that.
We could talk about it. We could talk about it. We might be talking about that next
He need a
little bit.
hug. He needs something, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with that guy.
Hey, listen,
But,
we might need to talk.
Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, I'm still a little concerned at wide out, just because, like I said, I don't know what the hell kind of time J-Mo on. But all in all, man, I'm excited for the Lions. I'm excited for the season. I feel like we definitely NFC North. That's in the bag. Like I said, now it's just going to the playoffs and making some noise and being consistent. So,
yeah, totally agree, man. Like I said, we definitely we definitely gonna be in good shape though when he does come back after that 6-game suspension. Because like I said, that's that part of the schedule where it's time to go now. It's time to get real. You know what I'm saying? So with us having that later bye week or whatever, man, it's gonna service us well when he does come back full of energy, ready to go, fast as lightning. That's gonna change the whole dynamic. So when we get that tough stretch, man, we should be straight. I still feel like we still don't have a legitimate like guy. We don't have that big receiver, that big guy that can go down there and catch the ball over everybody. You know what I'm saying? We just don't have that right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown, smaller slot receiver, you know what I'm saying? Very versatile. I get it. But J-Mo is a field stretcher. You can use him anywhere if you ask me. But we just need that big stud, man. That's just like, man, we can't control this dude. We need that A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying? We need that. Yeah. And man, I just hope we find some type of way to pull somebody in here.
I think we will, man. We're building a good culture here right now. You know, I think guys want to come here and see what's going on. So hopefully that will come. And, you know, time will tell, but definitely there's a lot of upside with these Detroit Lions, man, not just from the local fan base, but nationally. You know, we're really making some noise. So I look forward to it, especially if you look at the schedule and how many, you know, prime time games we got this year.
I cringe. I cringe at it. I don't like it.
Why you don't like it?
I mean, not the national games. I'm talking about the media attention. It's like, bro, I'm a type person. I'm like, stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Let us do it. Let us do it first.
I get it.
Let us do it first. I get it. And then get on the wagon. Don't try to get ahead of the curve to try to get on the wagon now because you didn't watch Hard Knocks. We stay over there.
You're right, King.
You know
I get it exactly.
This is what happens when you getting all this coverage and people talking about you like you the cream of the crop. Dude's gonna go out there and try to give you everything but the kitchen sink when they play against you now. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game when you playing the Lions now. It's not, oh, well, these dudes kind of tough. They on the up and coming now. No, the way the media talking about you, oh no, you above some of these teams now.
Oh yeah,
so we're gonna give you everything, every single thing they got. So it changes that. I like being the under radar guy. You know what I'm saying? That just sneak up and just punch you in the mouth. I like that. I don't want to be.
Sorry, King.
Yeah, it's over now. Obviously,
it's over now. Man.
Yeah, it's way over.
But see another thing too. Since the NFC is not that great, you know. I mean, what really good teams you having in the NFC outside of Philly and San Francisco, and I mean,
So
don't really have no
up
great
there.
teams.
It's up there.
So I agree with you, King. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't want this whole bunch of media attention because I know it's too late, but I feel you on that 100%.
Hey, well, we gonna see, man. But listen, we gotta enjoy the ride. We haven't seen this in a long time, man. So
No doubt.
In our lifetime, we got the opportunity to be able to be a part of something that our fathers before us didn't get a chance to feel this type of energy coming from the Detroit Lions organization. So we look forward to it. And of course, we Three Kings, we will be keeping y'all up to date and bringing y'all this content when it comes to the Detroit Lions and everything else. But I want to jump into this a little bit. If y'all not watching this game, Boston is down by 15-16 going into the half. They in trouble.
Well, that's because Michael Jordan's son is playing.
We gotta talk about these NBA playoffs now. Last night, of course, you see your guy the Joker, man, and your boy Murray, who's playing like he was in a bubble.
It's always a good day to see Lee Brown dime 0-3.
Yes. Yes.
It's a great day.
It's a great day.
It's a great day.
Anytime LeBron James is losing, it's
great.
Oh man,
it's great, man.
It's beautiful, man. It's so beautiful.
To me, I really can't. It's not too much on me when LeBron is losing right now. It's his 20th season. It wasn't meant for him to be doing this like this anyway. I put this more on AD.
That's a millennial answer.
It's not a millennial answer. It's like how we still like what guys going into year 20 that you depending on to take you.
Bro, listen. Year 20 for LeBron James is not the same as other guys. This league is non-contact. Your body should be able to last that long. When somebody fart at you and you get a foul call, it's different now. It's not like a physical sport anymore. So you should be able to last.
Still playing at the highest level. I think it was time for him to pass the buck. I think it was him. He needed to relax a little bit. That's why I say I needed AD to take over. LeBron still shouldn't be pumping out. The reason why I feel like LeBron, and I'm not a LeBron.
AD got the biggest matchup, really.
He got the what?
Here's one thing that Bron always gets away with: his matchup. LeBron is the one out of the three GOATs that they argue about. He never takes on the best player. He never does. He gets credit for when they win, but it's always somebody else taking on the best player. For instance, it was Kyrie taking on Steph. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you got a guy, Anthony Davis, that has to face Jokic. It's not LeBron. Who the hell is LeBron going up against?
No, I disagree because they put LeBron on Jokic the last couple of games.
Did it work
to
out
save
well?
AD? Yeah, because LeBron got tired. That's why his fourth quarters is bad.
Hold on. They put LeBron on Jamal Murray, and look what that happened. Jamal Murray been going off.
But see, that's my thing. Right now, all that they're trying to do on LeBron in year 20, when you got supposedly a top 5 player in AD, that's where I differ at. Now, I understand LeBron is still greatness, but at this point in time, I can't put it all on him.
Even just year 20, I'm talking all the way. And whenever the best player is LeBron's position, he loses. Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant. When you have the best player at his position, they lose. Period. So, like right now, Jokic, Anthony Davis, I can't blame him. Jokic was a fucking 2-time MVP for a reason.
You better blame.
He got the toughest matchup.
AD.
Yeah.
You better not let AD off the hook.
Listen, man, he ain't in street clothes. I got to give him some credit. I got to give him some credit, bro. That ain't an easy matchup, man. It's not. It's just not an easy matchup.
But AD supposedly supposed to be dominant himself. That was the whole thing. He's supposed to.
AD ain't that AD no more. That AD was pre-LeBron. That was pre-LeBron. When AD was the guy. He's second fiddle now. He's Chris Bosh now. That guy is dead. It's Chris Bosh AD now. He ain't that dude no more. Because Chris Bosh was averaging 28 and 15 before he went and played with LeBron James. So he's second fiddle now. That AD is dead.
He needs to take over.
Yeah, he ain't gonna take over. Jokic gonna whoop his ass again next game.
Yeah. I mean, Jokic. Hey, listen, Jokic. Put some respect on his name, man.
Yeah. Hey, Joker's a bad boy, man.
They playing in Denver in that hyperbolic time chamber up there, that thin air. So it ain't easy, bro.
Hey,
it ain't easy. But on the other side, man, what's going on with Boston? Miami's giving
Miami's on the revenge tour, because remember Miami lost to him last year and went 7 games because it was a few games Jimmy Butler didn't show up.
Series. It's just gonna be a 7-game series.
You think so?
Yes, it is.
If Miami win this game tonight, this series is over.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You don't. If Miami win this,
gonna put up 65.
And what help he gonna get? Because Grant Williams ain't gonna.
That's no, because Jaylen Brown has not been consistent in
he has not
in the series.
It varies from series to series, though, because when Jason Tatum wasn't, the guy, it was Jaylen Brown.
This ain't the time. This is not the time.
It depends on who the matchups are. It depends on who the matchups are. Who is Jimmy Butler checking? Tatum?
It don't matter.
Or Jaylen Brown?
It don't even matter.
Because
this is the thing. Jason Tatum is gonna get his regardless. You see that? We need to. Yes, he's gonna get his. But he's gonna get. But
he didn't show up in the 2 fourth quarters. He didn't show up.
Yeah, he iffy in the playoffs. Sometimes with him.
But you know he can go off at any time.
He could go off,
and most of the time he
does all the time in the playoffs.
Who?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh yes, of course, Jimmy Buckets.
That's Michael Jordan's son.
He said he got them G's in him.
He gave all his basketball genes to his illegitimate son. The one they had to get a shush money away. Get a shush money away too, man. Go and get out of here. Woo. But man, these playoffs are interesting, man.
And then you gotta look at Miami, man. They got like 7 undrafted players on that team, and 2 of them starters. And you get players that role players are outplaying the Boston's role players. That's what's coming down to now.
Let me tell you something that overpowers players in general. Sometimes your coaching staff, the system that they have established, overpowers everything. We should know that more than any other team in this league, right? Because we had a bunch of dudes, man, that just wasn't it on the teams they was on. And then when we got here and we established a great system, it made those players, it elevated them to who they were. You know what I'm saying? Because before Chauncey came here, he was a selfish guy. He couldn't figure it out. Nobody knew who Ben Wallace was like that. You know what I'm saying? Rip Hamilton was mid. So like I said, when you got a system, a great system, and you understand what you're doing with these players and you putting these puzzle pieces together, right? It changed everything. So I said, some teams, they understand it. And Denver is one of them. That's why I picked them to win the championship. They understand you have to have a balance of offense and defense.
That's true.
They're balanced.
And guys that can hit down the shots with Jokic is doing his thing. So yeah, Denver is the favorite to me. I think with Boston, that inexperience at the head coaching position right now is starting to rear its ugly head. I gotta remember Spoelstra is on the other side. That's a bad dude coaching over there.
Yeah, it is, man.
That's a bad. Listen, I didn't give Spoelstra his credit at first because, like I said, he had a team built for him. All he had to do was, to me, I felt all he had to do was show up. But since LeBron and all them left, and it's a different era over there in Miami.
They're consistent.
Look what he's been doing. He's been consistently in the playoffs. He done been to the finals. More likely about to go to the finals again with a team that's wasn't supposed to be there. Shout out to Jimmy Buckets, man, because the brother he shows up to play.
He showed up.
He's the opposite. Jimmy Butler ain't the guy going to give you his all in the regular season and then go absent in the playoffs. He's the opposite. He shows up in the playoffs when it counts.
And me and Big A, shout out to Big A, we was talking about this because Philadelphia decided to pay somebody else instead of giving him that money.
What Jimmy Butler said, Tobias who? Tobias who?
Man,
Some
Tobias over
franchises
me?
don't get it, man. Some franchises just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They like I said, they just don't get it. You got to have a team. You got to know, how to put those puzzle pieces together. Period.
Yeah,
Period.
you gotta give a shout out to Pat Riley, in Miami, man, because they've been Pat Riley been consistent, man. Putting teams, players together, man, that fit that culture. That's why Miami's always still been relevant for so long. Eric Spoelstra is a top 15 head coaches in NBA history, and he's been proving that.
Top 10, not 15, top 10.
They said NBA was top 15, but I give him.
Going all the way back, probably top 15.
I mean, you got he went 80s, 90s, 2000. Yeah, he top 10 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of coaches before that, those eras is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Pat Riley is that Showtime Lakers though, man.
Yeah, Pat Riley been that dude.
That's Pat Riley, man.
Yeah.
Still with the gel back here, looking like the mafia boss, man.
He know how to put. He know how to put it together.
Yeah,
For real. He know how to put it together. The Lakers had opportunities where they dragged their feet. This team could have been a whole lot better than what it is right now. They dragged their feet.
He shoes Stan Van Gundy to the side. Let me show you how to win this thing. And won this thing. Then step back and let me go ahead and get this guy and let him show y'all how I win this thing. So I give him top 10. I'm not even just say coach, it's just coach and GM all around. He's a top 10 NBA person, in my opinion. Like just overall, his body of work is like none other. As far as coaching and going up into the the GM role and everything like that, it's Pat Riley, man. It's Pat Riley. Listen, I want to give a shout out, man, to our brothers at Culture Sports Club, man. They got some big things going on right now, so we want to make sure that we give them a shout out. Right now, they just started part of a league, the Proving Ground Basketball League. Just the first set of games began today. Now, with this league, I know some of you guys feel like y'all still some baller players, man. So the information, I'm gonna send a link to their Instagram. Make sure I put that in. I'll put that in the chat for you guys if you guys want to check that out. If you guys still feel like you some teams that still got some tryouts available. So if you guys want to check that out, there's the information for the Proving Ground Basketball League. They just had their games today. Started over there in center line. Here's the schedule of the teams that played today. Opening tip weekend, man. So if you guys is in that area, if you guys still feel like y'all got some skills out there, go ahead and check them out. That's the Proving Grounds Basketball League. So they're trying to do it up big, get some talent out there so they'd be able to be seen. So shout out to those brothers over there. Now, also, I want to give another shout out to another part of our Culture Sports Club, and that's the Dog Academy. Now, these brothers here, what they do is they train our young men of ages 6 and up to be next level athletes. They was just recently this past weekend at the University of Michigan. I'm gonna see the pictures. Those are the guys from Dog U, man. Shout out to our brothers at Dog U, man. They took these kids up there to the University of Michigan. They got to hang out with Denard Robinson and toured the field and the tunnels, man.
Shoelace.
Kids out there. Shoelace. And listen, Shoelace, he's one of the head of recruiting now.
Oh, okay.
So he's out there doing the big, man. So shout out to our brothers at Dog Academy. I also will put their link into the chat as well, so y'all can click on there, get y'all more information. So if you got some young men that you want to get some workout with during the off season, I know football season is about to start for these young guys, but off season training, man, these guys are incredible, man. I brought my son up there, my nephew, he's out there as well. Young guys out there putting in work, man. Let me show y'all a little bit of something.
Shut it down. I need more knees, guys. Come on, y'all to get y'all knees up.
Let's go, Ham.
Go.
Good job, champion. Get your knees up, Jonathan.
Face up. Great job, guys. Make sure y'all get my 5 jumps.
Next up. Go. You by yourself, go.
Let's go, man. Go. Next up. Everybody else, come on. Next up. Next up. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move it. Go. Come on, fast, fast.
Go, Tristan.
Pull a little fast. Pull a little fast. Next up. Great job. Hey, fellas, can y'all show me those feet? Y'all look small as hell.
Brothers over there, man. Listen, they putting them kids to work, man, and it's gonna pay off, man. These, as you see, that's some intense workout, and it's kids 6 and up. So if you guys got, want to get you guys your kids trained up, man. Listen, I'm gonna send that link out, man, for you guys to get them brothers some shout outs, man. But definitely they working with these kids, man. As you can see, man, it's they putting in that work, man. So shout out to our brothers at Dog Academy, shout out to the PBL League, and shout out to Culture Sports Club. Of course, we are part of the Culture Sports Club as well at We3Kings, so we're going to definitely keep you guys abreast of any information when it comes to the Culture Sports Club, so that, saying we spread the love amongst us, man. So definitely shout out to them, man.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Yep.
It's another good show, man. Hey, man, we popped your cherry today there, Wise, man. How you feeling, man?
Hey, man, I feel great, man. I feel liberated. I feel free. I feel at home, and I like it.
Pause.
Pause.
All right.
I was waiting on that.
Yeah, man, but no, all in all, man, like I say, man, I'm a huge fan of the show. Like I say, I watch King all the time. Every time he drops some of them jewels, I'm always on him. Pause. No, man, but real talk, man. Like everybody was the chat, the comments was going crazy. My boy Cash in here, Kevo. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Moms was in here. My moms came out to watch me today, man. That was cool.
Hey, that's what's
Hi,
up.
Mom.
Hey, ain't no support
yeah,
like
so,
that, man.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, so like I'm like I say, man, I'm thrilled to be on the show, man. I'm happy. I can't wait to do it again, man.
Most definitely, man. We appreciate you for joining the team, man. Of course,
Yes,
you my brother, man, for another month. We go way back, like I say,
All
like
day.
Stubbies and Wallabies, baby.
All Stubbies and Wallabies, my boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So shout out to my man, Wise Man Cass, man, for joining along, man. We got some more things coming aboard. Listen, there's going to be some changes upcoming, so you guys stay tuned, man. DC, man, shout out to Blueprint J, man. Thank you for coming in on us, man. DC, man, I know you guys got some things going on y'all side, so I want you, man, go ahead and elaborate on what you guys going on as well.
Man, I want to shout out everybody that came through on the chat, man. Glad to meet Wiseman, Cass, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, glad to meet you and stuff. So we got stuff coming on. Make sure y'all follow our channel of D313XP. We usually be on Thursdays, man, around 8:15, man. We definitely dropping consistent content on our Facebook page and our on our Instagram page as well. So we do what's called our Rap Report show. It usually come out like Tuesday afternoon, so make sure y'all check that out, man. So we definitely dropping consistent content. We definitely have gonna have some guest appearances. We do have our newest member, Bree. We officially our third member, XP, man.
Shout out to Bree, man. Shout out to my guy,
man.
Bree.
Yeah, man, and shout out to Nomus J, man, putting that work in as well. So
to my brother Nomus.
Yeah, so we just had a special guest this past episode on Sergio Rodriguez. It was great. If y'all didn't get a chance to watch it, check it out, man. Yeah, so we're gonna have another guest appearance this Thursday. So make sure y'all stay tuned to that, man. So we're gonna be having some guest appearances. Y'all, of course, y'all more welcome to come through on the show as well. If y'all in the time, anytime, man. So definitely looking forward to having y'all on. Is y'all my brothers, man?
Of course, man. You know we always gonna show y'all some love over on that side, man. So appreciate you for coming in, man. King, man, you got some words of wisdom for us, man.
Man. So, like I said, man, we getting ready to go into the draft after these playoff series finish, man. Big time for Pistons fandom. Anytime we in the draft, whether it's first or 17th. It's still big time in the rebuild situation. So we got an opportunity to trade that pick and bring somebody in here, or we can use that pick and get one of these young men that we all been evaluating. So make sure you guys take y'all time and evaluate these dudes. It's a lot of footage available. Today is much different than it's been over the years. So it's a lot of footage available over these guys. So, with that said, man, just looking for sports in general. We getting ready to hit a real dry period after the NBA season. So, we got to keep things interesting around here, and we going to make sure we keep some topics and keep some talking points for y'all fans to engage and keep up with your teams, man. So everybody be safe, man, and have a blessed night.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, King, listen, check this out. Before we came on the show, man, we was getting into it, and I know you've been working on this on the behind the scenes too. We got the LBJ MJ talk that we got into a little bit too. So that's gonna be up and coming. That's too big of it.
Why is
that might
even
be
a
like
conversation?
That's gotta be a 7-part series.
4-6, 6-0. What are we talking about?
Listen, I'm telling you,
Hold on, 5-2.
You got some LeBron James fans, whatever you want to call
it. I know the biggest one too.
So we listen. We gotta set that up nice. But look forward to that. During this dry period, because that could take us. That's gonna take us a couple of shows to get into, man. So definitely look forward to that. Listen, guys, we appreciate y'all for coming in. Shout out to Blueprint J, man. We appreciate you guys for coming in and rocking with us, man. This has been fun, man. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys enjoyed us. Giving y'all this content. This is just natural for us, man, because like this is guys talking about what we love, man. And we love our city, man. We love our team, our sports teams, man. We are fans first, and we dropping our knowledge afterwards, man. With that being said, I also got to say this. Shout out to my guy, Crip Matt, for coming home, man, on 55th Street. 05. Shout out my guy who just came on 55th Street. I know. But with that being said, listen, man, like I said, we had another great show, so I want to end it with this. Listen, enjoy your families, enjoy your night. I'm sorry. Be safe out here. We 3 Kings out, baby.